What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Sagittarius. What's up, Sag? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So today, we're going to do your general reading, all right? I'm going to pull two oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Let's begin, Sagittarius. Some of you guys, your sexuality could be changing. Some of you guys could be realizing, I don't know, something about your sexuality could be changing. I don't know. I feel this is very broad. Okay. Um, you know, honestly, it's time. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to, um, you know, it's time for you to embrace who you really are. I feel like because you've been trying to fight who you really are when it comes to your sexuality, you've created a tornado of life because it's not even your life. I feel like for a lot of you, if your life has been like upside down or whatever, it all stems from your sexuality. Because you're not being true with your own sexuality, you are creating a fake life. It's like you're on the Truman Show. I don't know if y'all seen that movie. And it's like you're realizing that like you're being watched. You're realizing that like you're on a game show. You're realizing that, yeah, so what's the point of me sitting here acting like I want to be in this suit and tie when in reality I want to be out there shaking my ass? So what's the point of me faking it and acting like if y'all just watching me for y'all amusement, or if none of this really matters? Like something like I feel like you're coming to a realization like, okay, so then I'm gonna do what I want then. This is not you going haywire. I just feel like you were putting on a certain, like you were like, okay, we gotta act like this, we gotta be like this because, but it's like your environment is showing you that it doesn't matter. Even you even came with the suit and tie and they still treating you, so you might as well live your life happy, because people are gonna talk whether you doing the right thing or whether you doing the bad thing. People always gonna talk because a lot of people are miserable in their heart. You understand? And you cannot be part of those group of people who are miserable in their heart. You have to follow your heart, and it doesn't matter. Love is love. Okay, people want to judge and do all of this stuff because everybody's used to a certain way. Man, life is not how it was in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. It's not like that anymore. It's 2026. And we're moving quicker into the whatever. Now we have AI and all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like a lot of people around you, Sagittarius, could just be like stuck on a certain on a certain year in their life. It's like, wake up, Samantha. Wake up, Bob. It's 2026. Where you at? So don't allow people who are stuck in the past stop you from living your life. And like I said, whatever this is, you guys have good intentions. Like, this is not, you're not out here freaking, do you, Sag? Do you, for real? The way that the world is going, man, if we're not following our heart, you're not going to be happy. I feel like the universe has, there's been a lot of people there's just a lot of fake energy, a lot of fake marriages, a lot of people in fake, in positions and jobs that they don't want to be in, just faking it. Like, bro, if you don't want to be a freaking doctor, don't be a doctor, bro, because you're out here giving people bad advice. You're out here not being a good doctor when there's somebody here who would love to be a doctor, and you sitting there with a butthole in your freaking up your butt crack every day, going to freaking work, giving people these bad advices when it comes to health because you're a miserable person, because you decide to be a doctor because everybody in your freaking family is a freaking doctor, but in reality, you want to be a freaking magician. And that's why there's so many people in these careers who are buttholes, because they didn't chose the career because they wanted to help people, because out of their heart. They chose it out of egotistical reasons. So maybe you did that, Sagittarius. Maybe you picked a job out of egotistical reasons. Maybe you chose a partner out of egotistical reasons. Well, this is the year where we all wake up. It's okay if you got into something and you're realizing now, I just wasted 20 years of my life. What matters is what you do with the clarity. Do not stay there because you're like, well, fuck it, I guess it's too late for me to no, it's not. You have 20 years left of your life. Do you want the rest of the 20 years to be like the last 20 years? Or do you want to make a drastic change in your life and make the next 20 years be smooth? Because we don't know what's coming, guys, and it's something crazy, like I've been saying. So we need to make sure that when the world turns to shit, at least we can wake up and be like, you know what, at least I'm happy. At least I chose the partner that I want to be with. At least I'm in a job I want to be with. At least I'm in the place I want to be with. At least I'm doing the things I want to do. I'm not feeling forced. I'm not feeling tied down, because it's going to help us in the future, because what's coming is not good, guys. So as long as we are happy within our own life, what's gonna happen on the outside won't affect us that much. But if you're miserable already in your little small bubble, man, when you go outside, you're going to freaking be crawling on the floor with negative emotions, because outside is just negativity. Everybody's so freaking negative. And you have to be the one ball of light that goes out there and is like, man, I'm happy though. I don't know about y'all. If you're miserable, it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to do in your personal life. Because we all have our own personal life, and then we have to go outside in the real world. And the real world energetically is combined with what we do personally in our own little lives. So it's very easy for us to be like, yes, that's what's going on with me. No, that's not what's going on with me. Because you could be living happy and whatever, and there's a war outside. But because you're choosing to be happy within yourself, man, that war, man, I don't know, Sagittarius. I feel like a lot of you guys are like looking at life in a more like a broader scale, like a more bigger picture type of thing. I don't know. That was your side note. It was really everywhere. Okay. I'm using the karma cards today, so these cards are they are a little weird, okay? You got to puzzle it together. It's not going to make sense when I read it, but I will give you the story after, okay? The first card you have is in the first house, Mars energy here. Who you are, your desires, your action, Aries energy. Trust the universe in reverse, Aquarius energy here, okay? So I feel like you're not trusting the universe, okay? I feel like the universe is trying to push you into who you truly are, trying to push you into what you truly desire, okay? And I feel like with action here, I feel like the universe wants you to take some type of action here, okay? Aries, Mars and Aries is definitely pushing you right now to take some type of action here. And I feel like you're not trusting that the universe is trying to push you into something that is who you really are. Like I feel like in order for the universe to push you somewhere, they got to push you out of something else, right? Whatever they're pushing you out of, I feel like you're not trusting that that is not part of you, right? You could have made, like I said in the beginning, you could have made an egotistical choice and got into something that is not really you, but you would know that it's not really you because it hasn't been working. And I feel like whatever this is, it is heartbreaking to know that, this is not the way, because I feel like you told yourself it was the way for so long. Um, so I really feel like Sagittarius, you have to trust the universe. I feel like the universe. You have to also understand that we all choose our own life. Okay, we choose the path that we come down. We choose our parents. We choose the people that are going to hurt us, because people that hurt us are the people that help us grow. Okay, and learn and expand. If it wasn't those people that hurt us, we would have never learned what pain is, right? And how do humans learn? Is through pain. That's why we experience the most pain out of any freaking species. It's us. Okay, being a human sucks. Okay, but it's also very rewarding because you learn a lot, you experience a lot through pain, because pain is the best teacher on this damn planet. Okay, so whatever this is, it has been hurting you, bro. Let's talk about it. So at some point, Sagittarius, you have to okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to just, like I said, look at the bigger picture. This has not been working. Like, I do feel like this is something that you desire, but I just feel like maybe it's not something that's supposed to happen right now. The thing is that too, we like to think that we know everything and we don't. Like I said, we create our own life, yes, but we're born with amnesia on purpose. Because imagine we knew the map. There's no point. Think about life is like a video game. Think about it. If you buy a video game and the video game tells you how to get through every level, there'll be no fun in it. There wouldn't be a video game empire, right? We're not talking about those people that like to cheat and get the cheat codes. Y'all just a waste of space. Okay, but if you're a gamer, you know, man, yeah, I would love to try it. I love to get every level and try to see how to get to the next one. You don't ever get the answers right away, ever. And when you buy a game, man, you could think, man, I'm gonna finish this game in a month, and 2 years later, you still here on the same level, you know. So it's like our expectations sometimes are too high, you know. And again, whatever this is, I feel like you are gonna get it because I feel like you desire this. It's just not gonna be when you think, because it's like, little do you know that before you get this, you have to experience this, you have to experience that, you know. It doesn't have to be negative, Sagittarius. Let's clarify. What's trust the universe in reverse and in the first house? Mars and Aries. You guys should watch your first house placement this week for the readings. If you know it, you might get a different message there. What is this? You have the Justice card, the Hermit in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse with the Three of Wands, Pisces energy here, Virgo energy, Libra energy. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, you're actually on your way to get good karma, good justice. This is actually your good karma, your good justice. With the Hermit in reverse, I feel like you're not holding yourself accountable, that you're stuck on the past. You know, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like, has it been working, Sagittarius? I'm just saying, like, it has not. The High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Swords. I feel like you know the truth, but you're not listening to your intuition. It's very clear. Like, your intuition is telling you, hey, but I feel like you don't want to hear it. But with the Ace of Swords, your environment is showing you. It's like your intuition is telling you, hey, the light is on. Hey, the light is on. But you, because of free will, you could be like, no, it's not. My eyes are closed. No, it's not. But the light is still on. When you open your eyes, the light is going to be on. You know, you could try to no as much as you want, but the reality of the situation is that this is what it is. Okay, with the Three of Wands here, you know, the thing is that I feel like you were waiting for something to get better. You were waiting. You were like, okay, if it's not this one, it's gonna be the next one. If it's not this, but I feel like it's the whole energy. It's like it's not it. Okay, with the Justice card, you are gonna get good karma, good justice for this. It's just I like you just need to trust the universe for real. I don't know how else to say that to you. Okay, but again, I don't know, Sagittarius. I just feel like this is really gonna like just make you realize that then what the freak. Oh man, let's clarify. What's a Justice card? You are gonna get good karma, good justice. That's all that I can tell you, bro. Okay. You have the Sun card, Leo energy. The happiest you've ever been. Can you trust the universe and just, I mean, if you really think about it, you going in the route that they're trying to tell you, I mean, yes, you go in the route that they're trying to tell you, you're not gonna get what you want, but you are gonna get the energy of it, if that makes sense. Like, it's not gonna be the thing, but it's gonna have the energy of the thing. And you just don't, something is gonna be a lot better than what you think. It's gonna make it the happiest you've ever been. And I just feel like you thought that the happiness that in order for you to be happiest that you've ever been, it was gonna be this, but in reality it's this. So can you just trust the universe and trust your intuition that your soul knows what it is? I feel like I said, you've allowed your family, your friends, the world to kind of guide you on what it is, right? What's the Hermit in reverse? This is not easy, I know, okay? But I don't know what else to tell you, bro. What's the Hermit in reverse? You have the Five of Coins, yeah. Like, the thing is that, like, I feel like you're not holding yourself accountable, that whatever this is has always left you in hard misfortune. Whatever this is has always, if it's not about money and stability, it's like, if this is about a person, it's like these people, this person always left you alone. You always ended up being alone, or you always ended up having to leave a situation all the time, all the time. So it's like you're not holding yourself accountable for the fact every time something happens, you always ending up having to leave, or you always end up having to end up with misfortune, or you always end up being in lack with your money and stability in some way every time. So it's like in order for you to stop that cycle, you're gonna have to do something you don't want to do. But it's like think about all the misfortune that you've been dealing with. Like think about all the times you had to kick yourself to the corner. Think about everything that led to you always doing that. And I feel like that has just like it's like every time the situation puts you in the corner in the five of coins and hard misfortune alone, whatever, it's like instead of you being like, you know what, then I guess no, it's like you're just like, okay, then it's only temporary. Maybe it's gonna change or whatever. But I feel like because you were not realizing how something was a pattern, it's like you weren't looking at the pattern in something. Okay. When something in our life becomes a pattern, we have to do something to stop it. So that's the universe trying to show you this is not the way, love. You know, patterns are are the way the universe talks to us for real. Okay. And I feel like you're not holding yourself accountable for the fact that there was a pattern of hard misfortune. There was a pattern of them kicking you to the curb. There was a pattern of you having to kick yourself to the curb. Whatever this was, it was a pattern. Yeah, it wasn't constantly with the fives, but it was like five here, five here, five here. It wasn't back to back to back to back, but it was consistent enough for it to pick up a pattern. What's the Six of Cups in reverse? You have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius with Gemini energy. Yeah, and I feel like you're realizing this. I feel like you're realizing that there's a pattern. And I feel like you're making a logical decision. You're just like, you know what? I can't live in the past anymore. I can't. This is not what I want for me and myself anymore. Because if I keep doing this, it's just gonna be the same thing. It's like you're tired of dealing with the hard misfortune. You're tired of people pushing you to the curb. You're tired of having to push yourself to the curb. You're tired of the ha 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 bye ha 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 bye. Like you're tired of that. You're tired of that. It's like it's wearing you out. And I feel like you're making a logical decision. So you know what? I ain't gonna do it again. I'm gonna stop the damn pattern. I'm gonna stop it because I feel you're making a head over heart decision. It sucks. I feel you. It sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And like I said, you are gonna get good karma. Good. You're gonna be the happiest you've ever been, even though you don't feel it right now, because you're making a head over heart decision. But you will. What's the High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Swords? You have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like you're gonna get your wish, Sagittarius. Just not when you think, not how you think, not whatever. Okay, so just be okay with that. The Four of Coins in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna like release the grip of, or the wanting to have something go a certain way, and you're just gonna go with the flow for right now, and that's good because you're going to attract or whatever good karma, good justice. All right. The next card you have is in the 10th house, Saturn energy here, Capricorn energy, responsibility, success, become a person of power and status. With work through your feelings, Aries energy here. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be someone of importance in your life, in this lifetime. Okay, you might be someone important. You might be some type of importance to a specific person or people. Okay, I feel like with this Aries energy here, you are meant to be a leader. You are meant to be in charge of something. You are meant to be a boss like energy of someone or something. Okay, I do feel like you are going to be very successful when it comes to power and status. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys have great discipline. Okay, I feel like you do the hard thing. You do what you have to do. And I feel like with this Aries energy here, I feel like because a lot of you guys, you understand that life is about discipline. You understand that you have to, in order for you to be successful, you have to be responsible. In order for you to be responsible, you have to learn how to be disciplined, right? You know that. And that's why you're going to become a very powerful and you're going to have a lot of status in this lifetime. The universe wants you to know that all the discipline, all of the like I feel like a lot of you guys have had to become not even a mother. You had to become a father. You had to become very strict on yourself. You had to become very stern, like, no, Sagittarius, we got to, okay? With this Aries energy, you took charge of your life and you became your own disciplinary. Okay, you said, no, Sagittarius, we're not gonna have these sweets today because the doctor said no. No, it's like you're purposely like, nope, we're gonna stay home all day. Nope, nope. you know we're not gonna. It's like you're passing by. It's like you're in the grocery store and that you're supposed to be on the strict diet, right? And your freaking favorite cookies are on sale. You're gonna keep walking, right? You're not gonna stop and be like, oh my gosh, because I can't have that right now. I'm on this diet. But with that Aries energy, you're still having fun with it. You're like, you know what? Now that I know that this store sells my favorite cookies, on my cheat day, I'm going to come here and buy the cookies. That's discipline, right? That's you saying, I can't have them right now. I'm not going to just and fuck my diet. I'm going to have discipline. Wow, I didn't know this store had my favorite cookies. Oh my gosh. I'm going to come back on my cheat day, and that's going to be my cheat day. That's discipline. That's you being structured with yourself. And because you have done, that energy, you are going to be successful in the future. Okay. Discipline sucks because it sucks, and not everybody could do that, right? Everybody would just be like, "Well, are you dumb, man?" And it also, the cookies were on sale. The universe always adds a nice little touch. You went to the store that had your favorite cookies, and not only did they have your favorite cookies, they were on sale too. Someone who doesn't have discipline would be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy them and just leave them in my house, and then just not eat them until cheat day." But that's someone who doesn't have discipline, because someone who doesn't have discipline is gonna know, like, no, we're not. That was supposed to trick you, Sagittarius. Like, I want you to know that there's people who would have bought the cookies and told them, yeah, I'm not gonna eat it. And then the cookies are calling them, and then they were gonna eat it anyway. They were gonna eat it anyway. You did the right thing by not buying the damn cookies, and because guess what? That's discipline. Now you're gonna get good karma, good justice. Yeah, when you go back, the sales is not gonna be there. But hey, you're gonna get good karma, good justice somewhere. Something else that you need is actually on sale. Like the money that you would have saved on that, you're gonna save on something else. When in reality, you're still gonna save the money, because everything in the end, it's all about the totality of everything. So very good, Sagittarius. What is work through your feelings and in the 10th house? A lot of you guys are showing the universe that you're very responsible, that you will be able to you need to trust yourself more, but I feel that you're showing the universe that you're going to be able to handle all this power and status that's coming to you in the future, because you're doing the discipline work now. Even the small stuff that you do is showing the universe that in the future you'll be able to handle it, because, like I said, it's like everything adds up. Every little thing you do adds up to the bigger picture, okay? You need every single piece to create a puzzle. Everything matters. Even the little things, like I said, even that little thing about the supermarket thing is going to help you in your career, because everything is energy. It's not about the cookies or whatever. It's about the fact that you have the discipline to not only not buy the cookies, but not buy them knowing that they're on sale. Like, very good. You need to know that. I'm telling you, it's the smallest things right now that really matter, okay? Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups in reverse. You have the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Wands in reverse, okay? So I feel the universe wants you to know that you're going to be able to start something new here, okay? You're going to be very successful. This could be new love or something that's going to make you very emotionally happy, okay? With the 3 of Wands, I feel like you've been waiting for this here, and it's going to happen, okay? I feel the universe is very proud of how you have been handling yourself with this discipline. I feel like you are overthinking it because there are delays, but don't overthink it. The delays are the universe testing you. The universe loves to test us. Like I said, whatever's coming to you, this new love, this new thing that's going to make you very happy, it's going to be very successful. And you're going to have a lot of power and status there. And that's why there's delays, because the universe needs to see to make sure that you are going to be able to be disciplined right now. So when this shows up, they can still, bring it to you. Okay. A lot of you guys are not going to get this here because with the Two of Cups in reverse, you're not showing the universe discipline at all. Stop watching me. I've been telling y'all. You're not going to get the power and status that you want because you're not disciplined enough. You're still holding on to something that does not like you. You're still holding on to people, places, or things that don't like you. You're not showing discipline at all. You're actually showing the opposite of that, which is desperado energy. So if you're going to be a desperado energy, you're not going to get power and status. You're not. So try again. Stop watching me, like I said, you bozos. Because I'm a real one. I'll call your ass out. I pick up on the shit. That's who I am. I pick up on the bullshit. I pick up on the truth. And a lot of y'all lie to yourself. So the truth sometimes be crazy. Let's clarify. What's the Ace of Cups here? And I'm not going to clarify for you bozos. Like I said, if you're holding on to anyone or anything that don't like you, that you're not supposed to be holding on to, this message is not for you. What's coming for you is the opposite of success. What's the Ace of Cups here? You want to be a little desperado energy? You don't want to be disciplined with yourself? The universe is going to put you in timeout. That's what's going to happen. The universe is going to put your ass in timeout. What's the Ace of Cups here? You have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like I said, I feel like the universe is definitely delaying this, okay? They're doing this here because, like I said, something is going to be so big, Sagittarius. And if you got to the universe wants to make sure that they're going to be responsible enough to handle what's coming, because what the universe gives, they could take away, right? They will give you all this power, all this status. But if you don't maintain discipline to keep it, they will take it away, right? You don't want to get up here and then be dragged down. You understand? So it's very important that you are doing the steps necessary. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, you're realizing that in order for you to be successful, you're going to have to let go of a lot of shit. You're salty because you're realizing in order for me to accept this, I'm going to have to delay this and delay that and delay this. Yes, there's going to be a lot of delays, but all of that's the universe showing you. What are you going to do? I feel like the delays are meant to make you salty. The delays are meant to make you be like, man, fuck that. And a lot of you guys are falling for it because you're so. That's why you're not gonna get it, like I said. That's why you're not gonna get it, like I said. A lot of y'all, you're like I said, there's delays, and you're like, all right, I have to be disciplined. I'm gonna be disciplined because I want to be successful. And if in order for me to be successful, I have to delay this. I'll delay it. If I have to be successful, I have to delay this too. Okay, I'll delay it because I want to be successful in the future. And I know in order for you to be successful, you got to be disciplined with yourself. You have to have structure. A lot of you guys are I don't know what you're doing. You're moving backwards in life and you're looking crazy because how do you think that you're going to get success when you're not even disciplined enough to let go of people and things who don't like you? When you're still holding on to people and things who don't like you, that doesn't show discipline. That shows coward. That shows fear. What are you scared of? What? Man, you shouldn't be scared of. Everybody watching me is 18 and you should be scared of freaking nobody. And if you are scared, it's because you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Because you know you're not supposed to be holding on to these people. Or this person. Whatever. Like I said, Sagittarius, these delays are meant to make you salty. Because you're going to have to put a lot of things on the back burner. But like I said, a lot of you guys are like, you know what, whatever. I'm choosing myself. It's okay, Sagittarius. It's okay. We're not going to get the cookies right now. We're going to get them. Don't worry. You're still going to get them. Don't worry. We have a cheat day coming up. Don't worry. Others of you are like, no, I'm going to buy it right now. And I'm putting it in my closet. Stupid. And then you're going to go in the closet in the middle of the night and eat the whole tray. And then feel guilty. Oh, my God. And then crying. Man, cry to your mammy. What's the Three of Wands? You have the Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy here. Yeah, like I said, I feel like, a lot of you guys, you're waiting for the success to happen. You're waiting for whatever, but it feels like it's not going to come because with the Temperance in reverse, it just feels like all these delays are like trying to take you off balance. Yes, it is. But you're not going to fall. It's meant to it's meant to make you seem like you're gonna fall, to see if you're gonna, because like I said, half of these Sagittariuses are buying the cookies. We're not You're not supposed to do that. So yes, Sagittarius, it's okay. You got to be patient as well, because the delays are not going to happen overnight. You're a fire sign. You don't like being patient. That's not your best freaking suit. So, the delays are not going to be overnight as well. The discipline could be trying to show you patience, because with the temperance in reverse, you're in reverse. I feel like you're not going with the flow. If it's delays, allow the delays. But like I said, it's definitely meant to take you off your rocker. But you can, as long as you're patient and have discipline, you will get there, because you don't get success freaking easy. It doesn't come to you like here. You have to be disciplined with yourself in another area of your life to show the universe that you could deserve this. What's the Eight of Wands in reverse? And half of y'all, you're not anywhere close, love. You have the Magician in reverse. Yeah, because a lot of you guys are manifesting punishment. Read it and motherfucking weep. Because you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not being disciplined with yourself. So all you're doing is calling in negative karma. That's all you're doing. It's calling in punishment from the universe. It's calling the universe to put your ass in jail or cause whatever. So get it together. Okay? Others of you, like I said, this is just a whatever. The delays, go with the flow, Sagittarius. Because if you, and it's not going to, there's going to be more things. There's going to be more things. Okay, you might find out that your freaking favorite food is now freaking gluten-free. I'm just saying, right? Like, there's gonna be more things. Like maybe now your favorite spot is now giving freaking dairy-free pizza. Oh my gosh! And you're like lactose intolerant or some shit. It's like there's gonna be more things. So you gotta make sure that you don't fall for it, because you're gonna manifest punishment. Go with the flow. The universe it's going to seem like the universe is laughing at you. But if you take it that way, with that work through I feel like half of y'all are taking like the universe is laughing at you. And that's because you're so insecure and you're not smart and you're not disciplined with yourself, because you're a coward. Only cowards move this way. Half of you guys are thinking the universe is laughing at you. Others of you guys are like, you know what? I'm going to have fun with this. Aries energy. Oh, I see what y'all doing. Oh, I see what y'all doing. All right. Okay. Three of Cups. Like I said, you're having fun with it. Gleeful celebration. You're like, all right, I see what y'all doing. All right. Yeah, okay. It's definitely annoying as fuck, but you're like, okay, I get it. You guys trying to show me discipline. I get it. I'm trying to be successful in the future. I get it. I'm trying to get this car. I get it. I'm trying to get this house. I get it. It's gonna be big, isn't it? It's gonna be great, isn't it? Because you guys are trying to. Okay. It's like you're having fun with the energy. Very good. What's the Four of Swords in reverse? You have the Sun card in reverse. Leo energy here. Others of you, like I said, you're gonna be miserable. Okay, for the rest of this time, you're not gonna get the success that you want. You're not gonna get the power or the status that you want, because you're settling in your life, and the universe is not gonna give you anything. Now, you are ruled by Jupiter. Okay. So Jupiter is a planet of expansion, okay? So if you settle in your life, the opposite of expansion is going to happen. Everything in your life is going to shrink that you don't want to shrink. Your bank account, your love life, your happiness. I don't know. What else do we not want to shrink? Okay? Your savings account. Things that you do not want to shrink are going to shrink. Maybe you. I don't know if that's possible. Your health is going to shrink. The ability for you to consume is going to shrink. The ability for you to move places is going to shrink. Before you were able to go anywhere you want, the universe is going to shrink that. You're going to be able to only go from here to the corner. You're going to start experiencing shrinks in your life. For those of you guys that are holding on to something that you're not supposed to be holding on to, you're not going to get the success. Instead, your life is going to start shrinking. So I suggest you let go of that, because you are overthinking something, because your life is shrinking because you're holding on to something you're not supposed to be holding on to. That's why it's shrinking, and it's just going to keep shrinking until there's nothing. Others of you, don't overthink it, okay? This is only temporary. I know it's a lot of delays, but it's only temporary. The universe is trying to test you right now. You're being tested. Half of y'all are going to fail miserably. Others of you, you got this. Just hold on, all right? And continue to have fun with it, because this is just the universe trying to see your discipline. And a lot of you guys are very disciplined, and you got this, okay? Last card you have is in the 6th house. Mercury, Virgo energy here, and Gemini. Service to others, what is good for us, your work. You have go deeper in reverse, Scorpio energy here. Keep your heart open in reverse, Libra energy, and be real. Aquarius energy here. Okay, this is definitely about your work here, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are, whatever you do for work, you're a service to others, okay? You service other people. I feel like you're an essential worker in some way, like, you know, you help people in some way, okay? You're a service to others. I mean, most jobs are a service, but this is kind of giving like, you know, you're an essential worker in some way, okay? I feel like people saw off, you know, people need you. I mean, whatever. You're an essential worker in some way, okay? I feel like whatever you do is good for us, okay? It's like you help people become better, or you save them, whatever, okay? I feel like, man, I don't like this. Like, I just don't. Let me pull some cards first. What is go deeper in reverse? Keep your heart open in reverse. Be real. And in the 6th house. Six of Coins in reverse. The Lovers, the Queen of Wands, and the Star with the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. There's 2 different Sagittariuses here. Okay. So I'm gonna need you guys to understand, when you watch my readings, do not become delusional. That's why my readings are the way that they are, and they're not like everybody else's. So, you know, y'all need to, if y'all gonna watch me, you need to be a truth person. You need to be someone who's not lying to yourself, because it's gonna come out. And I'm not, and the thing is that if y'all gonna come onto my energy, you guys are giving me your energy to pull into. And if you're not living a true, authentic life, I'm gonna pick up on it. So if you want me to stop picking up on this crap, to stop, you know, then stop watching me. Because I don't understand how y'all get upset and mad when I'm sitting there telling you that you freaking picked the job because your mom told you to, and you're miserable, and the job is going to fire you now because you've been in there for 20 years. Like, how are you upset at me for telling you what you already knew deep down, but you didn't want to freaking say it? And now someone has the gusto, the balls, to tell you in your face, hey, that job is going to fire you. It doesn't matter that you've been there for 20 years. You've been miserable the last 20 years. You don't even like it here. You only got that job because your mom told you to. So of course, the way that we leave things is the same way that we start them. How did you start this? You didn't even want to. It was a pain. So it's going to end in the same way. I don't want it to end. It's a pain. And then I'm going to come at you because why are you living a fake life? Why are you not following your damn heart? Why are you listening to Susan and Samantha? Why are you willing to put yourself in a 12-year jail? Because that's what you're doing when you're in a freaking job. For what? Thinking that, well, okay, at least I have my money and stability secure. What are you talking about? Everything is energy. You're miserable at work. You're going to be miserable at home, sir, ma'am. What are you talking about? And then you're wondering why your life is turning out the way that it is. What are you talking about? Well, you know what? I'm actually happy for you that the universe brought you to my channel. Because I'm pretty sure your therapist won't tell you as much as I'm telling you. There won't even be as some of you guys have a therapist. It's not even doing nothing. Because a lot of people are afraid of the damn truth, are afraid to hurt people's feelings. I'm not afraid to hurt your feelings if it's with the truth. Because maybe you've been lying to yourself. And in reality, I'm not hurting your feelings. I'm waking your ass up. A lot of you guys got into a job that you are realizing is not being fair to you, is not being equal, because you're not supposed to be there. With Go Deeper in Reverse, you don't even feel good about the job. There's no emotional connection. Okay, it's okay, guys. Some of y'all don't like to help others like that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can help people in your own way. Maybe you're a video gamer. We can all help people in our own way. The only reason why it's not that you don't like to help people, it's that you can't help people in this way because it's not your way. It's like you're like, I want to help people, so you just freaking join EMT. But man, you don't like to be traveling. You like to be stationary. You don't like to be always moving everywhere. Like, damn, now we gotta go there. Damn, we got another emergency. It's like you're the type of person that would like a job that you can sit down and every day is the same thing, and you know what you're expecting. So why the fuck would you accept an EMT job knowing every day is a new shit? Go Deeper in Reverse. You didn't connect to that job. You only got the job because, I'm helping people. But there's a million and thousand ways to help people. Figure out the way that fits you. If you like freaking video games, create a freaking channel to help people how to become a good video gamers. You're still being serviced. Because there are people out here who, they get money for video games. I don't know. I don't care if the way for the way that you want to help others is weird. I don't care. It's the way that you want to do it. Because now look at you. With Keep Your Heart Open in Reverse, you have created negative karma for yourself. Now this job is either going to quit, either you're going to have to quit the job because the job is going to do you wrong every day to get you out of it because you weren't supposed to be there. Or you're going to have to quit because the situation is going to get overboard, or they're going to fire you, whatever. Yeah, it's spitting you out. It's spitting you out. Because you're not supposed to be there. Wake up. It's been illuminated. That's why they've always been unfair to you from the beginning. From the beginning. They've always bullied you. They've always done something from the beginning. Because the universe from the beginning was trying to show you, hey, do not stay here. From the beginning. Because the universe knew if you stay here, you're gonna end up running away. So either you run or you let them run you out. But you have to leave this job because you didn't choose this job because you wanted it. You chose it because of something else. You understand? With Be Real, you have to be real with yourself. With Aquarius energy here, you have to understand that everything, I get it. You do. Some of you guys do want to be helpful. You do. You do want to help a community, whatever. But you have to do it in your way. With Go Deeper in Reverse, and stop choosing jobs for surface level stuff because it's gonna backfire. Ain't no job you think, man. If there's somebody signing your check, you're not secure. You're not. I don't care if you're in a union, whatever. People find a way to get shit. People find a way to do people wrong, and you're gonna see that. A lot of you guys, some of you guys got this job just because if you got this job and you stay here for 10 years, then you get a pension and whatever. If you only did it for the money, no pension, no nothing, and now you leaving with nothing. You're gonna leave the same way you started. You started with nothing, you leaving with nothing. You're not gonna get anything out of it because you weren't supposed to be there. Okay? Others of you, you are exactly where you need to be. The Lovers. The star is here. You are exactly on your soul path. You are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. I don't know how else to say that. A lot of you guys are healers. You're an inspiration. You help others. Okay? Like you're a service to others. You love what you do. You wake up every day and you love it. You love it. There is nothing that you will complain about. You love it. You look forward to it every day. You think about how you can make it better every day. You have no complaints about what you do for work. You love it. There's two different Sagittarius because not all y'all can say that, right? You love it. Okay. The Queen of Wands. It makes you feel confident. It makes you feel powerful. Okay, a lot of you guys, you're doing great. You're looking good. You're smelling good as well. The Six of Coins in reverse. There's going to be a lot of people here who cannot. How can I say this? There's going to be a lot of people who can't relate. A lot of people are not going to be. How can I say this? On the path, like for example, if you're like a doctor, right? The star card always gives me doctor or a healer of some sort, and you're like, trying to tell your patient, like, hey, you need to not, continue to do this. I want to put you on this medication because this medication is not going to affect your sinuses as much. And there's a lot of pollen coming because of the summer. These, you're like, they are not there yet. They're like, what are you talking about? It's not summer yet. We're in May. You're like, yes, I know, but I'm just thinking in the future, trying to prevent, because the medication that you're on right now, it does have a slight chance that when it could possibly get pollen. And I know that, your allergies do get kind of aggressive. So I'm just trying to, well, when that happens. Like, okay, your people are going to be they're not going to be nice to you. Okay. Because a lot of them don't want to hear that. You have to understand that a lot of people are going through stuff right now, Sagittarius. A lot of people are refusing to go deep into their life and figure out what is the problem. Okay, because the water's rising, and a lot of people are just man, it's getting warmer in here, right? Woo, yeah, let's open that window, and not trying to where's this water coming from? Okay, with open your heart in reverse, a lot of people are getting negative karma. Little do you know that the client that you told that, they know that it's already happening. It's already happening, but they don't want to admit it to themselves, because not only is that happening, they just got fired from their job yesterday. They just got written up yesterday. So they don't want to hear that. They're like, man, what the freak is me changing my medication gonna do, man? My freaking girl just left me. My freaking job just fired me. Man, what the... So a lot of them are gonna just be like, man, whatever. I know I don't want it. It's like people are gonna like switch up. But with the be real, don't worry. With the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Sun card, they're gonna realize, man, this could be an Aquarius. Sagittarius was just trying to wake me up, because they're not going to be successful. They're not. And they're going to end up coming right back, the Page of Wands, right back, because something is going to be worse. They're going to end up they're going to go through summer. They're going to go through summer. And the pollen's going to hit them worse this year than last year, because the pollen's going to be worse this year than last year. I'm just saying. They're going to end up in the hospital. They never, ever ended up in the hospital before. It's never been that bad, but they're gonna you warned them. You told them. So I feel like with being real, the universe does not want you to change who you are, Sagittarius. No matter what the people are gonna, because you're still supposed to be here. But you have to understand that a lot of people are very egotistical, and one thing goes bad in their life and they're like, oh, you think that you know? And I'm telling you, with the Lovers and the Star, your intentions, they feel it. They feel your positive energy. They feel that you want to help them. They feel that you're a healer. They feel it. But they just, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Oh, they're going to want to hear it when they're in the hospital freaking under tubes because they wouldn't just switch freaking medication because they got a freaking something, ammonia or something. I don't know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's clarify. What's the Six of Coins here in reverse? The Seven of Coins in reverse, okay? Yeah, like I said, those of you guys that got this job because your mammy told you to, or because you wanted the 401k, whatever, I feel like you're not going to get what you want. Diminished returns is here. You're not going to get what you wanted out of this. You're not going to be able to leave with anything. Like I said, the way that you started this job is how you're going to end it. It's how it's going to leave. So if you started it being a fake, a fraud, a phony, if you started it because someone told you to, if you started it lying, deceiving, whatever, that's how it's going to end, with lies and deceit. So I'm telling you to save yourself. That's another reason why I'm very happy for you that you actually found my channel, because I I help a lot of people avoid shit. That's why I have a lot of you bozos on here. Because even the bozos are going to turn. I will turn you bozos. I will. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, so my advice to you is you figure it out, because however you started this job is the same way you're going to end it. And and with go deeper in reverse and keep your heart open in reverse, you didn't start it good, sweetheart. So I would save yourself. Save yourself, my love. Okay? The Three of Swords in reverse. Others of you, these people are going to recover. Okay? Like I said, they're going to end up in the hospital, coughing up their lung, and then they're going to recover, and then they're going to come back to you. Okay? Just keep the hope and the faith. Just send them love. Just send them love. But do not reach out. Do not, hey, no. You gonna allow them to come back to you, because they have to feel embarrassed. They have to feel like, damn. I feel like you might hear that they're in the hospital. You don't go and call. You don't go and send nothing because you're so beautiful and amazing and you love your clients. No. You don't send them nothing. Not even an email. I'm telling you, you wait for them to come to you. Then you tell them whatever. When they come to you, then you be generous and great, and let's go out to dinner. Let me take you out or whatever. Once they come to you, because they gonna learn. They have to learn to check that ego, and they have to learn that, man. What's the star? You have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Yeah, I feel like you're ready for this too. I feel like you're ready for them to be like, whatever. You're ready for them to be like, you're ready. Because like, I feel like it's like you're the star. You're like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm the one that went to school. I'm the one that reads every night. I'm the one that heals every night. You came to me, my love, because you don't know what you're doing. You can't do it by yourself. I didn't become who I am. And it's like with the King of Cups, it's like you've helped them before with other things. And I feel like these people are not realizing, man, maybe we're just bugging. Like with the King of Cups, I feel like I said, you're coming off very, like they see your heart. The Queen of Wands, you're coming off very confident. I just feel like they don't want to hear it. And I feel like your confidence is also another thing that is just like, man, you're so confident. Like, it's another thing that it's like whatever. It's okay. They'll be back. Don't worry. What's the Lovers? The Three of Cups in reverse and the Moon. Cancer energy here. Yeah, and I honestly feel like, what's being hidden is that a lot of these people, they don't have good, like, it's like, they don't even have good intentions. It's like they only wanted to come here just for you to just like, give me the medication and that's it. Like, stop trying to help me. It's like they don't want to help. Some of these people don't even want to get help. They just want to just give me the medication and that's it. Like, I don't want to be better. I just want to be able to keep my flare from going. It's like, you're just like, well, if you're going to come to me, I'm going to cure your flare. And, the Fool. Yeah. And to their surprise, like, you're not, and I feel like you're just like, and if you're not going to come to cure your flare, then you can find another one, like I feel like what's being hidden is that, like, like I said, some of them don't have good intentions for themselves or maybe for you, but I feel like it's more for them, like they don't want to be better. They just want to, like I said, just keep it there, and that's what's being hidden, but that's going to be shown clearly because I'm just trying to help you out and you don't want to do, you're just lazy. But what's being hidden from them is that, man, you don't care. You're not going to change. You're not going to change who you are because they are being unfair to you. You're still going to you're still going to do it. You're going to be like, yeah, I can go somewhere else then. Or you're going to be like, you can go see somebody. You might even, you might even be like, you know what? I know somebody else that can help you because I can't. I refuse to keep giving you this medication. I want you to do better. It's time for you to move into the next medication. And if you don't want to move into the next medication, then I'm going to give you Samantha. Samantha is really good. She can help you, but not me, because I'm here to make people's wish come true. And your wish coming true is not staying on the same medication. We're supposed to be wanting to wane ourselves off of medication, wane ourselves off of, needing things. It's okay. I feel like what's being hit is that these people have excessive expectations of you, as well. Like they just expect you to sit there and it's just like, you're not going to tell the healer how to heal. You came to me, but there's someone else that could help you. Go ahead. And I feel like, and I feel like these people think that, maybe they think that you have excessive expectations, but that's not true. This is literally common sense. Anything that you do, you want to get better at it. Anything every day you're supposed to be trying to get better every day. So, in reality, these people are not ready for what they're looking for. They're delusional and thinking that they can get what they want with the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying, Sagittarius? So don't worry. I feel like everybody's in for a rude surprise. You're not gonna change anything. Instead, you're gonna guide them to go somewhere else, and they're not gonna find what they need over there. They're gonna be embarrassed, or you're also gonna be surprised too by the fact that these people they're just like, man, don't try to make us change. Like it's okay. We're okay with eating shit. It's like, okay, well, I'm not okay with watching you eat shit. So, what's the Queen of Wands? The Ace of Coins in reverse. Yeah, like I feel like you're very confident in missing an opportunity. Like you're very confident in telling a client, okay, well then go somewhere else. I don't care. I know I'm here to help. But like I don't want you going out there. I don't want my name attached to you then. It's like you're a fitness trainer. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, yeah, leave then. Like I care about what I do. I love what I do, and you're a waste of my time. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're all emotionally reacting. All of them. Not all of them. Some of them, like I said, some of them, like I said, it's just common sense. It's like they're like, oh, Sagittarius is asking for too much. What are you talking about? Sagittarius is asking you to stick to your diet. Sagittarius is asking you to freaking not drink alcohol. Yeah, because you're freaking working out. Yeah, because you're here to heal. Yeah, because you're here to be better. So yeah, Sagittarius, I'm telling you, Sagittarius, it's not excessive. It's not. They're just dumb. And they want somebody that's gonna let them freaking have freaking a beer every night. Okay, go over there. But I'm telling you, when they go over there, they're gonna realize this is not Sagittarius's this is not, how can I say this? They're not going to be treated with the same. It's not going to be the same. They're not going to feel the same. Okay, because it's just energy, and your energy is bougie, and your energy, shit, they got champagne glass every day. Shit, they sitting beautiful. Not champagne. Obviously, if you're working out, you know what I'm saying. Like it's fancy. You got towels for them. It's a nice it's a nice place. Like it's always nice wherever they're going. It's not like that. It's dirty, not clean. They don't care as much as you, because when you wake up and you love what you do every day, it shows. You go over and beyond, right? We all know those doctors that go over and beyond for their patients. We also know their doctors, man, figure it out. I don't care. We know those teachers that go over and beyond for their teachers. Miss Pelchat, I will always love you. She's the one that taught me how to spell my long ass last name. I have 10 freaking letters in my last name, okay? For a second grader, third grader, that was not easy, okay? Shout out to her. I always will love her. And then you have teachers who didn't give up. I'm not going to call her out because that's not what we're here for. But then you have teachers who didn't care and they were miserable in their life because their husband freaking did stuff every day and they just on their phone with their husband every day. You understand? So it's like there's good and bad in everyone. And these people are going to realize that. It's not about you, sweetheart. It's about the person. It's not to get out of your ego. If you wanna heal, if you wanna be better, then you're gonna have to put on your freaking pantalones, your pants, and get on the damn ball. Some of you guys could be teachers. It's like, man, you could go to another school. Oh, we're going to tell them, go and tell superintendent. You can tell the superintendent, they're not doing their work. They want me to pass them, and they're not doing their work. No. And the superintendent is going to tell them this, yeah, sorry, our curriculum says that you have to do the work. Your child is failing every single homework. Okay, well then they don't pass. And I feel like you're telling them, hey, summer school. Oh my gosh, yeah, right. It is graduation, whatever. You're like, hey, summer school. Hey, if your child goes to summer school, they'll pass. They're like, man, I thought summer school. Okay. They're going to go to another school. That school's going to be worse. That school's not going to help them or be as nice and sweet as you. And I feel like you're really sweet and caring too. You bring little knickknacks for your whatever. You know, and I feel like even if you're a trainer, like you nice, like you bring like little pieces of dark chocolate on every Fridays. You know, like you do little stuff. And I'm talking a lot again. You do little stuff. So somebody, like, it's okay. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Let's give you some advice. What is trust the universe in reverse and in the first house, Aries? You have listening in reverse, number 23. Okay, yeah, I feel like you're not listening. I feel like you're not understanding that, you know, you are going to get what you want. It's just not going to look like what you thought, or it's not going to be exactly what it is. The universe is talking to you and you're not listening. Pay attention. You have conclusion, number 12. Yeah, because this chapter is about to close out. Okay, so it's either you start accepting it or you're going to be dragged and miserable into this next chapter, because one chapter is closing out for the new one to begin. And you are going to get good karma, good justice. Just acceptance is key here. Okay. What is in the 10th house, Capricorn, and last quarter moon? Work through your feelings, Aries energy. You have the fleeting, number 1. And obedience in reverse, number 48. Okay, yeah, like I said, a lot of you guys are not obedient. You don't have discipline, so that you're not going to get this. You're not going to get this. I'm telling you, you're not going to get this because you're not obedient. You don't follow the rules. You're not disciplined. The universe wants you to know that you should be running away. You need to be running away from whatever you're still holding on to, because that is going to be the reason why your life is going to fall apart. If you're not running away from something right now, getting away from something, like I said, a lot of you guys are holding on to something. If you're not leaving something, you're going to fail, because you failed. The universe tested you and you failed. So what's coming towards you is failure. So I suggest that you are the one that's driving. So at least you know the failures that's coming and you can prepare yourself. Then allow the universe to surprise, eviction, surprise, no car, surprise, no home. So you take control of your life. I'm telling you, you failed. I'm telling you. So now you take control of this failure and figure it out. Because if you don't, it's just downhill from here. Because you failed the test. Others of you with invisible in reverse, you're about to be in the spotlight. People are going to start seeing you. Okay. You're about to be very freaking successful. All right. Whatever you're doing is about to be put out. Everyone's going to see it. Okay. And then the universe is going to show you this is the discipline by you not buying those cookies is us putting you in the spotlight. Because the universe is, like I've been saying, everything is turning into energy. What you do over here is going to affect what happens over here. A lot of you guys are being super disciplined over here. So the universe is like, we're going to make this bigger for you because that's what you want, right? We got you. Others of you, you're not being disciplined over here. So now the universe is going to make your ass invisible. Ain't no one going to see you. Ain't nobody going to want you, man. If you need a job, you ain't going to get it. Your application, invisible, 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 invisible. That's what I said. Take control now. Because a lot of you guys are like waiting for the job to fire you or whatever. Little do you know, your application, any job you pick is going to be invisible. You're not gonna have a job for a while. So I suggest that you wake up. I don't even care if you're getting unemployment. It might take a while for them to call you back because you think you know everything. You don't. You don't even have control of that. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I'll just wait for unemployment. They're gonna fire me. I'll wait for unemployment and then da da da. Yeah, little do you know that you don't know, and the government's gonna shut down. Stupid. The government's gonna shut down. Exactly when the job fires you. The government's going to shut down and everything's going to be on pause. But you think you know everything, right? Dying. What's over here? Like I said, others of you, you're fine. You're fine. Let's go deeper in reverse. Keep your heart open in reverse. Be real and in the 6th house. And we know that's a possibility because they've been doing it. But your bad luck is going to be that exactly when your job decides to fire you, The government is closed down for the longest it's ever been, 6 months. Lust, number 24. Yes, like I said, a lot of these people in your classroom or your clients, some of them could be doctors, whatever, they're really, a lot of people are falling for the okie doke. I mean, look at half of these Sagittariuses. A lot of people are falling for the quick lust, the quick, And as a healer, man, that's temporary, love. You having fun now for the future to end up in a hole. You have message in reverse, number 45. Yeah, I feel like, the universe wants you to, like I said, do not reach out. Do not reach out. Do not talk to them. Do not whatever. They will find their way back to you. Okay? They will. But right now, they're in this. And they're going to have to be in that. All right? Others of you, like I said, you chose a job for the quick ooh, ooh, ooh. And now you have forever ooh, ooh, ooh all over you. It's going to end the same way. It's going to end the same way. You only got this job for the ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, this job is only going to keep you until just for the ooh, ooh, ooh. This job might, like with the lust card, this is the devil energy. They're going to scrape you. They're going to scrape you to the bare minimum. Okay. I don't care if you had all this power right now, man, you're going to be a volunteer. They're going to put you seasonal. They're going to take all the power away. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. We honestly only need you here for 2 hours. So have fun for 2 hours. And on top of that, you're not getting paid. That's going to teach you to everything that you do. You better love it. Message in reverse, they're going to block you. They're going to block you. And they're going to block you. And they're going to cover the tracks. So they're going to make sure. You got big people on your ass. Did you know that? You got big people. I feel like a lot of you guys, because you have been so like not trying to leave a situation or whatever, the situation is going to turn toxic on your ass. And you got like the head honchos on your ass. So it's like every spot is covered. Some of you guys are like, oh, I'm going to sue them when I leave. You're a small guy. It's like you're trying to sue Staples. Man, it's like, I mean, I'm not going to front. What they're doing to you is fucked up. But you're fucked up for becoming an EMT and you don't even want to. So what did you expect? The universe is going to give you back what you are. So the environment is just reflecting who you are in here. So, and these people, like I said, they have all their, you're not the first person that they did this to, sir, ma'am. They have all their spots. They know that you a cycle like that. They know that you would do that. So they got all their spots covered. Okay. Like I said, you need to run. You need to run. So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.